So, the Summer Beta 2 freeze thrower changes. So, what did they do to the freeze thrower? Well, they nerfed the damage on the outfire when you upgraded the weapon. Previously, the damage modifier for each upgrade gave you a 40% more damage to base damage. So, Tier 4 upgrade gave you a 1.4 damage modifier, and Tier 5 gave you a 1.8 damage modifier. That is changed now, so now it gives 15% more damage per upgrade. AKA Tier 4 upgrade gives 1.15 damage, it gives you a 1.15 damage modifier, sorry. And Tier 5 gives you a 1.3 damage modifier. The mouse one still keeps the old modifiers, so, you know, nothing has changed there. And also, one weird change as well is that you can no longer, for some odd reason, one puff into an outfire to freeze a Scrake. So, now against every single big set, you're best off double puffing it to make sure you're always freezing it. So yeah, so what do these changes mean? Well, it means that a upgraded freeze thrower is slightly weaker. However, they gave it more ammo. So yeah, you deal less damage, but you have 100 more ammo, and it's like, okay, cool. And it's even worse that they didn't change the base damage of the outfire. That means a Tier 3 freeze thrower is still the same. There's nothing changed about it. And even a Tier 3 freeze thrower in the beta at the moment is insanely good, especially against flesh pounds. Why? Is because you can both freeze it and guaranteed get a decap before you can do anything. There was even waiting for the arms to get out of the way of his face, and he still couldn't even start to pummel in his enrage animation. So yeah, so against flesh pounds, you know, you have a way of both freezing it, applying a godlike incap, and you can also kill it. You can do the same with Scrakes, but it's a little bit tighter with the Tier 3 one. And that's mainly because of the unstun animation of Scrakes are shorter. So yeah, and also you can no longer like single pop outfire to freeze it, which is also a big change.
Hits the spot.
So the freeze thrower is still amazing in terms of just getting rid of big sets very safely, especially flesh pounds. And what makes this even worse is that for the Swat, guess what? The freeze thrower have higher DPS. A Tier 5 freeze thrower have higher DPS than a Tier 5 Chris Vector at level 25 with a Swat. Of course, in set time, Chris Vector is your highest DPS option against everything except for, you know, flesh pounds. Because funny enough, with Swat, when you use close combat training with dual 9mm, they actually have more DPS against flesh pounds than the Tier 5 Chris Vector, but again, not something you want to run because close combat training means you can't get the reload speed bonus anymore from tactical reload. And even then, getting Tier 5 9mm are super expensive. You can just buy a Tier 5 Chris Vector instead for that amount of dash. So yeah, so as you all know, Swat is pretty bad against flesh pounds because flesh pounds have high resistance against submachine guns. However, you can just pick up a freeze thrower now, and when you're outside of set time, you can just freeze a flesh pound and finish it off. Previously, when you were running a freeze thrower with the Swats to get, you know, easy kills with him, or easy big set kills, yeah, that's basically your kill time with only a Chris Vector. And that's with a Tier 5 Chris Vector, which wasn't bad, but now considering you can just, you know, with Swat or off perk with the freeze thrower at Tier 3, you can do that when you're outside of set time. Of course, in set time you always use the Chris Vector anyway because unlimited ammo and everything on Swat. And you know, especially with Swat, you know, with freeze thrower, hey, look at that. That was difficult, so yeah. So yeah, freeze thrower is still broken. You know, it allows you to easily kill flesh pounds even at Tier 3. Even worse if you're using on survivalist, because you can get up to 15% more damage bonus on it, which means a tier 3 freeze thrower on a level 25 survivalist is like a tier 4 freeze thrower, you know, when you're using an off perk. And the only reason why freeze thrower is so good against flesh pounds is because the freeze thrower is dealing freeze damage, and freeze damage have a 1 damage modifier against everything in the game. It's neutral damage against everything in the game. And that's a huge problem, because it will deal the same DPS against anything. Doesn't matter what it is, it will always have the same DPS. And considering you can use it on any perk if you want to, makes it even worse. And on top of that, on top of all of that, you can apply probably the best in-cap in the entire game. The freeze in-cap. Which, you know, allows you to get very safe kills. So yeah, and that's because you are both, 1, stunning the Zed, and 2, you're also slowing down the Zed too. And so yeah. And that was kind of the thing about freeze thrower before, is like, before the summer beta changes, it was an amazing utility weapon, it's just that it was very heavy. Now it's also capable of killing big Zeds, because hey, why the fuck not? So yeah, freeze thrower, even with the nerfs to the upgrades, it's still insanely broken, mainly because a tier 3 freeze thrower is already really good. So yeah, now it has more ammo too, because why the fuck not? So use it before you get nerfed to oblivion. Yeah, that's it. So